Suzuki enters the premium 150cc cruiser section with the new Suzuki Gixxer 155. Would it be able to stand tall to its amazing name? The primary gen Suzuki GSX-R began the race imitation generation model's drift universally. It was a bicycle you could remove straight from the Suzuki showroom and hit the course with. These GSX-Rs, and those that came later, were all affectionately called Gixxers by their proprietors and fans alike. Also, along these lines, the motivation for the name of Suzuki Motorcycle India's leader new 155cc bike, the Suzuki Gixxer. The new Suzuki Gixxer has been particularly intended for India and its neighboring districts, with the emphasis being on styling, fuel productivity and financially savvy creation. Also, the bicycle scores in essentially every one of these perspectives. The Suzuki Gixxer is delightfully hitting with sharp character lines. The greater part of these lines additionally have a reason, which makes the plant twice as pleasant. The solid and gorgeously etched fuel tank has extraordinary knee brake, offering amazing grasp, giving the Gixxer a major bicycle feel, and furthermore has the section standard 12-liter fuel limit. There's likewise the as of now drifting 3D Suzuki logo on the tank with restless tank scoops bearing the Gixxer classification. It's a road bicycle, so the Suzuki Gixxer gets a shrewd triangular front lamp with a two-piece fairing. The all-around etched sideboards convey an in vogue matte dark and metallic gold mix. Another one-of-a-kind planned perspective is its hefty double right debilitate, which the organization has utilized out of the blue on sub-250cc cruiser. Suzuki claims that this fuse configuration isn't only for appear, in any case helps the way toward searching. The execution of the back plan is particularly estimable, with the body-hued grab rails relatively converging into the sideboards and a petite LED tail light. What likewise inspired me was the cutout seat. Also, however the pillion situate looks little, it is genuinely agreeable. At last a savvy set of Y-molded compound wheels propelled from Hayabusa and GSX-R finish the enormous sibling-roused outline. From all edges there's smooth streaming character lines. I am certain the on-street nearness will draw in a lot of more youthful riders, and having on-screen character Salman Khan as a brand diplomat should enable this reason to further. On the back of it, and the riding position feels spot on, as Suzuki has the ergonomics ideal with an extraordinary mix of a wide one-piece handlebar, raised set foot pegs and 780mm seat stature. The switches and grasps have the typical Suzuki quality and wrap-up. Some metal bits around the front fork and throttle hold hinted at rusting, which was conveyed to the organization's notice, and ideally it will be settled in the generation models. The Suzuki Gixxer has a cutting-edge cell phone looking like completely computerized speedometer, which has outfit position and RPM pointer, alongside the consistent touch-up, odo, trip meter and a fuel measure. The kick begin has an intriguing shape to sidestep the back brake pedal when utilized. I decided on the more advantageous electric begin to wrench up the recently created 155cc. It's a solitary barrel, SOC, air-cooled and carbureted motor which accompanies a 5-speed gearbox. The motor and the bicycles taken care of have been created under the attentive gazes of similar architects who have additionally delivered the Suzuki GSX-R arrangement. There's no correlation of the power evaluations of both these bicycles, as the Gixxer produces an unassuming 14.8 PS of pinnacle control at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 14 Nm of greatest torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute. Opening into in the first place, the grasp feels light and dynamic as one has encountered in most Suzuki bicycles. The power conveyance is smooth and the bicycle doesn't descend when revved high, while the motor remains vibe-free all through. It has a not too bad low-end torque which makes it great to ride at city speeds, however mid-range and best-in control isn't remarkable. The bicycle feels best when it isn't pushed too hard, as power has a tendency to level out on the best. Most likely a trade-off to achieve higher fuel effectiveness. This lightweight engine is furnished with the organization's September, Suzuki Eco Performance, innovation that decreases mechanical misfortunes. Utilizing which, the organization guarantees, the Suzuki Gixxer 155 returns the best-in-class mileage of 63.5 kmpl. Along these lines, in true conditions, anticipate that it will return around 50-55 kmpl. Weighing only 135 kilograms, the Suzuki Gixxer is really light and to a great degree agile. The weight dispersion is all around arranged and the wide handlebar additionally adds to the mobility. The meaty 41mm front forks and 7-step movable back mono-stun suspension are tuned to coordinate the wide back tire and furthermore help taking care of. The ride is on the milder side, to be more compliable in the city. Which, as well, as you've recently perused, can be balanced and solidified to your enjoying, to enhance deftness further.